Thank you. My name's Alexander William Elliott. I am CEO and president of AW Elliott and Associates. We are a comprehensive financial and tax advisory firm. I've been in the industry, in the financial industry, for over 30 years. Thank you for coming back. This is part two, okay, of we're going to show you how to build generational wealth. And as part of that is going to be financial literacy, okay? So part two is about budgeting. Last time we're going to recap a little bit on part one is short and long-term goals. Savings. What are your goals for savings? And obviously, once you get, if you need an emergency fund. Matter of fact, I think it's 50% of the people that are working where they don't have $500. If there was an emergency that costs more than $500, they're going to do it. So you need an emergency fund. You 3 to 6 months of your expenses. Then you look at long-term goals. If you have debt, a lot of you probably have student debt. Recent graduates, I've read where there's folks in their 50s and 60s still paying off. Okay, uh, uh, the debt from going to school. So that would be part of your budget. Paying off that debt if you have any credit card debt. I mentioned this in goals, long-term goals, short-term goals. There's credit card management. Manage your credit. It's not. My dad used to tell. Well, my dad, he used to tell me a lot of stuff. But my philosophy is, it's borrowed money. You got to pay it back. Okay, you got to pay it back. Cash is king. Save your money. You got to pay it back. You don't pay. Don't pay those credit cards back. Then now you're paying $7,000-8,000 a month for credit cards. So credit. I call it credit card management. Use them only in emergencies. I would say only emergencies. If you use them, pay them back. They have the cash back program. A lot of them have that. Use it. You get cash back. Try to pay them off. Use it for the cash back. Then pay it off when the card comes. Don't continue to add on top of the money that you owe. Because credit card or any loans or whatever, you got to pay it back. It's not free money. So put that in your budget. I don't know what that dollar amount. Sending kids to private school or whatever activities that budget that in. You know, because you want to look at what your total income is versus your expenses. Once you sit down and figure that out, hopefully you'll have money left over where you can save for emergencies. And, once you have that emergency fund, now you can look at investing, if it's in real estate or stocks and bonds or annuities or whatever. There's a host of things. Bitcoins. I'm not really big on that, but I mean, you need to save money, okay? And you use that money to help grow your net worth. Your net worth is your assets minus your liabilities. So if you got a lot of debt, okay, so you may be what they call underwater or upside down. You have income and your expenses. If your expenses are more than your income, you're upside down. You're underwater. You don't want to do that. So make your budget, stay within your budget, and so you can save and grow your net worth. Because generational wealth or building generational wealth is about what your net worth is. Okay. Of course, we're talking about debt management or reducing your expenses. You want to reduce your expenses. My best clients are savers. Okay, they love to save money. They love to look at their investment accounts or whatever, how many investment savings accounts that they have. They love to see that number, how that number is growing. And then you can take that savings and again buy what we call hard assets or real estate, or if you're in the diamonds or gold, or those are hard assets or assets that you can hold, you can feel. Okay, so this is the beginning. Is coming up with a budget. Hopefully you're not underwater, upside down. Okay, you don't want to be upside down. You don't want to do that. Okay, and so that's how you're going to do your budget. So List all of your expenses. And if you have your two-income family, if you have other income, you list all your income. And your income minus your expenses is what you have uh, left, and that's going to help you grow your net worth. Now, if you have property, that's a whole nother thing. So that's built into into your expenses. Okay, but if you don't have property, okay, then you have no assets. You're not paying any money towards any assets that's growing. So that's the point you want to get to. If you're already on a home or income property, that's great. You still want to manage your money. You still don't want to overspend. Like I said, my best clients are savers, people who like to save money. They're good at budgeting their money, okay, and managing their money and their expenses properly, okay. So this is another step in generational wealth. Again, building your net worth, okay. That's what generational wealth is, or building generational wealth. If you're older, if you got to the point where you have a lot of assets, and we're going to get to that in some other series about uh, estate planning, trust, and all that, and all those types of things, and investing. We're going to get to that too. Okay. So thank you again for returning for part 2. My motto is make some money, save some money. Okay? You have a great rest of the day. We'll see you soon.